Now, please, let me advise you. As a young man, as a young woman, grow large in your spirit. Grow very large. The first thing His presence will deal with is what you are looking for now. You want money, you want prosperity. You will be taken out of poverty just because you are playing host. Anywhere the Spirit of God is trapped, the first one, one of the evidences is that there's prosperity. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful, but whose delight is in the law of the Lord, and on His law doth he meditate day and night. He shall be like a tree that is planted by the rivers of water, that bringeth forth his fruit in his season. His leaves also shall not wither, and whatsoever he doeth shall prosper. If that scripture means anything, it means that one of the evidences of our alignment is prosperity. So let me tell you our story as RCM. You see these men, Chief Donatus, the men like them don't exist again this time. This time. We were young men, and I was posted into the city where they were, and we began a prayer. And we said the reason why we are coming for this prayer is not because we have needs. Yeah, we have needs, but we don't want to pursue our needs. Do you have needs? Oh God, we want to share in alleviating your pain. That was the prayer. We prayed like that with fasting for how many years? He didn't respond. Because He will test you. He will find out if what you are saying, you are parroting it or you mean it. So one of the ways He proves it is that He allows time to pass. And then the devil will be released to come and whisper to all of you that you are all wasting your life. Not your time, your life. Every other day we were in the place of prayer. That's when, before you get discouraged, He will give you a dream and show you a light that is shining on Africa. A light. So you want to invade Africa? We'll begin to pray, Lord, shine the light, and all the scriptures that have to do with light, we'll package it and begin to use it as prayer. Use it and begin to. For 14 years. 14 years. Yes. 14 years. The last person that opened the spiritual atmosphere of my city. Are you still following me? I went, it's late now. I went to his son. I asked him, how long did it take? And what was the spiritual exercise that your dad was involved in? He said, okay, he prays like this, prays this time, he does. And it took 7 years. I doubled it. I said, if this is, I doubled it. So that was a roadmap. I was expecting that in 7 years. But I was wrong. Because God cannot be calculated by a formula. God must be sought out. So if you don't have the heart of pilgrimage to wander into His island until He decides to show up, as desperate as you are for Him, you cannot see Him, you cannot know Him until He is willing to reveal Himself. I realized that just in case you know Him, it's not because you searched for Him, it's because He decided to show up. That was when I saw the kingdom that was regulated by a king. You can pray and cry, your tears don't move Him. In fact, until they dry up, He will not come. He will come when he wants to come. That was when I discovered how to wait upon the Lord. Waiting upon the Lord is an act of faith, because his government influences the timing of his response. His government influences the style of his response. Maybe you are expecting God to show up in a certain way. You are wrong. You don't do that when you are dealing with a king. Oh, he will touch your pride and puncture it like a balloon. Yes, if you are not willing to allow the flesh to wither, to be paralyzed, you will not survive it. He will show up, and what he wants to do now will bring shame on all of you. Shame is part of it. He will bring shame on everybody. You know why? He wants to weaken your flesh. If you are still afraid of shame, then you don't have depth enough to trap the things that are of him. Lack, you'll be tested with lack. All kinds, brutal lack, naked lack. You know that kind of lack that is not covered. It's not wearing clothes, it's naked. Mogabaye tokoske mina. Esimantoria. Esima kabela ikombela. Are you there? We went through that. You know, when everybody is discouraged, we don't say it, but so that you will not be the one to discourage everybody. But that discouragement was in everybody's heart, but we couldn't. We were tested. We were tried.